Hey guys, hi. How are you? Oh no. I'm a few minutes late because I'm going live and then I decided, oh no, I want my laptop up higher so I get this different angle. So I found a pillow and a blanket. Hi Megan, to set my computer on, but now it wants to slide. That's so funny. Like, oh man, as soon as I do a live video, I'm so cute. And I have like the one time it was my bun and my bun is crooked, or I get on and I'm like, oh my God, I want to make my computer different. And I'm like, oh, how much do we all of a sudden become aware of so many different people's realities the second we want to do a live video or go live or something, and all that awareness just like floods into us. And rather than just expanding out energetically, having more ease with it, being more space, and asking what's really required here. I sometimes like to get a little bit crazy with my hair or how my computer's set up and distract myself with little things rather than just willing to have my awareness. So that's me. You are not the only crazy one. And so today I wanted to chat with you guys about friendship. And it's so funny because I was trying to even like type in the title of what I wanted to put it, and the letters were being weird, and my computer was like putting my letters, I don't know, it was really messed up. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna copy paste and away we go, and I will fill in the blanks later. Um, Today I wanted to talk to you guys about friendship and friends and what is that really? And I want to tell you something about myself. I don't have any friends. I do not have any friends. And that is so true. What I do have is really amazing people in all different areas of my life, located all around the world, that I love to chat with, that I love to create with, that I love to connect with, that contribute to me, and that I'm a contribution to them, and they receive the contribution that I am to them. But I don't have any friends. And so I was actually on a facilitation call today, and one of the girls on the call, oh, yeah, I see that, Megan. But if you notice the energy that you typed hi friend from, it wasn't from the energy of me being your true friend. It was from the energy of I'm one of the people that you love to connect with, that you love to engage with. It wasn't from the definition of friend. So, the definition of friend from this reality is you feel obligated to do things. You cut off parts and pieces of yourself to meet their obligations, to make sure that they're happy, to basically, in a friendship, it's kind of like a relationship. If you're creating a relationship that's not fun for you, you don't allow yourself to be all of you or choose for you in that relationship or that friendship. Now, and just the word friendship has so many definitions attached to it. If you don't phone me at least once a week, then we're not friends. If you don't return my text message, hi Loretta. If you don't return my text message within, 10 minutes and I saw that you read it, you're not really my friend. Um, if you don't if you don't do what works for me, if you choose what works for you, then that's not my friend. If you're my friend, you're supposed to do everything that makes me happy. And, maybe this isn't true for everybody. That is what the sense that I get of friendship in this reality. And when I was on a facilitation call with this other gal, and she was telling me, she's like, Catherine, I have this person in my life, this friend, and she even used that friend in quotation marks, who is always bossy and everything is always about her. And it was my birthday party, a little while ago, and I actually chose for me, and I told her that I didn't want her to come to my birthday party because, probably she knew if she came to her birthday party, the birthday party would all of a sudden become all about that girl. And she actually made a choice for herself. She chose herself before choosing the other girl, and she made herself a priority in her life. So what she had a question about was, ever since then, ever since I, told that to the girl, now I'm judging myself, and now I'm wrong, and now I'm thinking, oh, who am I to think that I am better than everybody else? Now, there's a couple things going on there. Number one, you are extremely aware. You have an awareness of magnitude. And what if 99% of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you have do not belong to you? So I asked her the question, truth, is that really yours? Are those your thoughts? Are those what's true for you? No. She's like, no. And I'm like, okay, so perhaps if you acknowledged how aware you are and psychic you are, perhaps every time you have one of those thoughts, I wonder if that's actually your friend who's thinking that about you. Oh, well, who does she think she is, not inviting me to her birthday party? What does she think, she's better than me? And she started laughing. And I'm like, what's true often tends to make you laugh and feel lighter. So, okay. And I asked her, I'm like, does it work for you to have this person in your life? Is she actually a contribution to the future that you are creating? And her very quick response was no, she's not. And I'm like, okay, well, now it becomes a time to use the tools. And by using the tools, I mean acknowledging that all of the thoughts in your head are not yours, not judging yourself for your choice, because that's another thing that we do. We start choosing for ourselves, we start honoring ourselves, and then we judge ourselves for it because that we shouldn't be doing that, because some other people in our lives are judging us for doing it. And so we're aware. Every time you judge yourself, stop it. You are not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And you're not bad. So what would it take? And it's just becoming aware of those moments when you go to judgment and stopping it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And then don't judge yourself for judging yourself. Because that's another thing that we do. Oh my God, I was judging myself again. Oh my God, I'm so bad. Okay, well, you know what? It's not really that. It's just because you're used to that energy right now. Right now, going to the judgment of you is a really comfortable place. And that's what we do a lot. That muscle is so much stronger than actually the muscle of having allowance for yourself. And so don't judge yourself. Stop it, and then ask yourself a question. Like, you could ask the question, well, how does it get any better than this? Or what else is possible here? Or, acknowledge and celebrate that you are actually choosing yourself. You are actually putting yourself as a priority in your life. Celebrate that. And yes, there's going to be people that are pissed off about that. There's going to be people that doesn't work for, and probably they're going to judge you because you're wrong, because you are no longer validating their realities. And what would it take for you to lower all of your barriers down, and just receive all of those judgments that people have of you, and celebrate and know that at the end of the day, you have your back, you are choosing what works for you, because it's nobody else's job but yours. Your happiness is not up to anybody else but you. And so, does this work for me? No. And when you start choosing more consciousness, when you start becoming more aware of what your choices are creating, you're going to start making hard choices, and it's going to feel really hard for a little bit, and then one day that muscle of having allowance for yourself, of making yourself a priority, of including you in your life, is going to become stronger than the muscle of the judgment that you have of yourself. And it's going to get easier. And then all of a sudden, it's just going to be more space. So are you willing to get uncomfortable with your choices, including yourself? And are you willing to have space for you in your life? I wonder what that would be like. And so, yeah, so that's what I wanted to chat with you guys about today. And then as she was talking, it was so funny because, and then I just said to her, and it's not, well, it's something that I think about sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, I don't have any friends. Like, I really don't. And I haven't had any friends for quite a few years. But, and then I'm like, but what I do have is all these amazing people around the world and in my life. There are people in my life where I can connect with them, I can contribute to them, I can receive from them, and they can receive from me at any time. And they come in the form of clients, they come in the form of people that I work with on different projects or at the store that I'm at. And they come in the form of people that I meet at classes around the world. And they're there. They are always there for me. And I can, ping them, I can message them, I can text them and just say hi. And they're there. And that's really cool. And they have no expectations of me, actually. Like, if they send me a message and I'm busy, in a couple of writing lessons back to back, and I don't get back to them right away, but I do get back to them, there's none of that judgment, and there's none of that, oh my God, I'm not valuable to her because she didn't get back to me right away. Like, there's none of that. Like, they're willing to acknowledge that, yeah, you are valuable to me. And at the moment, I didn't drop everything for you, but I probably energetically acknowledge them, and they receive that, and they're like, okay. And then when I do get back to them, it's cool. Or I have this one girlfriend. Okay, she's my friend. No, I'm kidding. But this one gal, we went to university together, and she hasn't taken any access classes that I know of, but I have run her bars a couple of times. And she has 4 kids, and I have 2 kids, and she knows that I'm busy, creating classes and life and horses, and she's very busy with her children and, life and horses. Connection to is horses. And we get together, like, we maybe see each other 3 times a year. That's a lot, maybe twice a year for sure. But we only talk on the phone like maybe 2 times to that. And we both say, oh my God, I'm so happy to chat with you right now. And we both comment on how we love that, there's no obligation, and that it's like, yeah, when we do get together, we talk for an hour. Like, I know that when I'm going to chat with on the phone, to plan for at least an hour, and it's just so fun and free, and there's so much space around it. And I don't talk on the phone a lot, but she is one person that I talk on the phone to twice a year. And then we just get back together, and it's like, yeah. And it was fun because when I came home from Costa Rica in August, I was traveling from Calgary back home again, and she lives in Wetaskiwin, and I'm traveling through Wetaskiwin, and I just got this hit. I'm like, oh my God, it would be so fun to stop in and say hi for, 2 hours on my way home. And so I texted her. I wanted to surprise her. And then I just got this sense that I should connect with her somehow. So my text message was, hey, just, really funny question. I get it. And what's your favorite drink from Starbucks? Because I'm like, I can stop at Starbucks on the way, and I'll bring her a Starbucks over. And she actually replied, because often she is kind of similar to me, and if she's busy, she won't reply right away. But she got the energetic pull, and she replied quite quickly. And she was like, "Oh, haha, that is a funny question. Pumpkin spice or something." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then I'm like, "Oh, I should probably ask what she's up to today." And I'm like, "Hey, what are you up to today?" And she's like, "Actually, the kids and I and Dustin are out camping for a couple of days at this lake near Camrose." And I'm like, "Oh, awesome." Um, and then I'm like, "Should I let her know?" Yeah. I'm like, "Actually, I'm traveling from Calgary and I'm going to stop in. I was going to stop in at your place, but your campsite's on the way home too. I would love to come over." And so she gave me directions, and it was really fun. It was so fun. So that's the last time I saw her, was in August, and that's actually the last time we've talked. And Travis and I are considering a trip up there in September or December, because our husbands actually get along really well too together. So, okay, so if you didn't judge yourself for not having friends, if it wasn't wrong that you didn't have friends, if that didn't mean anything to you, then who in your life could you acknowledge is a contribution to you? I wonder. So thank you so much for joining me, and have an amazing rest of your day. Oh, and by the way, my name is Catherine Oster. I don't think I said that at the beginning of my video. If you've never seen me before, hi and bye.